You know what? We got some super great stuff going on right here in the Seacrest studio.
That we do.
I'm Cody. This is my buddy Chris.
Yo.
And of course, we've got Maya here with a special edition of the latest news to keep you in the groove with Maya. Maya, who's on the phone?
Christian Collins.
Christian Collins. How are you?
I'm doing amazing now. I love the energy. I'm happy to be back with Maya. How you doing?
Oh, she's doing good. Already speechless. She's already speechless. Go for it, girl.
Okay. So, Happy New Year. Did you do anything fun for the holiday?
Good question. Thanks. Happy New Year to you too. I did do some fun stuff over the holidays. I got to spend some time with my family for a bit. I wanted to do something, create this purpose board. I haven't been able to do it yet. I'm still kind of like pretending it's day one of the new year, get my stuff all together. But just spend time with my family and some friends.
Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah. Did you make any New Year's resolutions?
Yes, I did. I did make some resolutions. I started a little bit late because day one was a little bit crazy for me, so I kind of like kept pushing back my resolutions day. But I'm still putting it together. I have a couple resolutions. One of them is to start going to bed early and waking up earlier.
Ooh, that's tough.
Is I'm trying to gain weight right now. I'm going to the gym every day, trying to gain weight.
Nice, put on some muscle.
Yep. Yeah.
Now, that's a good problem to have. Most people are trying to lose the weight at the beginning of the year, you know. But but now your resolution is to start your resolutions, right?
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
So, you have a new song out called I Know It, and I was wondering what inspired that song.
Good question. I Know It. I Know It, I actually wrote, is one of the songs I wrote probably last year, about a year ago, with my good friend and producer, Swagger Bob. And I guess just at that time, just a bunch of fun concepts that we were going through, and that was just something fun to play off of. But yeah, I got to release it soon because I've been holding on to it for a while, and just recorded that quite a while back, like a year ago, and finally got to share it. So I was excited to get it out.
Sweet.
Yeah. What's the process like for creating a music video?
Creating the music video. Right now it's cool. It's a really cool process. I'm now, because I'm shooting a lot of music videos, but working with my team now, which I'm really thankful for. I got a really talented team around me. So we're able, it's just my friends too, we're all good friends, really talented guys. We just kind of like, now it's just we have a whole bunch of fun creating. We got all the camera equipment, everything in-house, so we just have a lot of fun. We just kind of jam up, create new music every day, and then once we get a song, we just concepts, got someone on the team were incredible script writers, directors, and kind of like having fun putting together a bunch of different stuff. It's a different process every time, but more so it's like whatever we're feeling, we just go out and do it now.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you plan to release an album and maybe go on tour sometime in 2018?
My goal, 2018, yes, I definitely need to travel and go on tour. And I'm holding myself and the team to that. We're traveling. I need to go on tour. Last year was a crazy year for me. I got to create a whole bunch of music, and there was a lot of creating and a lot of times like finding myself. So this year is go year. I'm definitely planning a lot of traveling. Hopefully do some as many shows as possible. And album would be really cool. I thinking of a couple concepts right now, and I have a couple projects that I have and ideas that could be really cool as albums. Because I haven't done everything in a single so far, so I don't know. I'm definitely interested in kind of like putting a cohesive project together. That I got a couple concepts I'm working.
Cool. Yeah, because I'm still waiting to meet you and see you in concert. So
Oh man, I'm waiting to meet you. Now we gotta do it.
so you're nominated for the iHeart Social Star Award, and I was wondering if you're excited about the award show and what your favorite part about attending an award show is.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very honored and blessed. My mom was the one who told me about that I got nominated, and she was like really happy. She was freaking out a bit, and so it made her happy, which is really happy. And also like it's been really cool to see. I'm very blessed to see kind of like so many people. I'm very thankful who have kind of supported me, like voted for me in the contest, or which has been really cool. It's just an honor just to even be nominated. I'm really blessed. I'm really blessed. But yeah, I think my favorite part about award shows are you get to see one reconnect with a lot of friends that I haven't seen for a bit, so be able to reconnect with a lot of people, a lot of my good friends, and see kind of really talented people, great performances. But also it's the suspense. Like it's cool sitting beside like other. It's cool sitting beside your friends and being like, yo, who like, and watching just different peers win different things, be honored for their talents. It's cool to see.
So I know that at the end of 2016, you signed a management deal with Randy Jackson, and I was wondering if you're like still working with him.
Yes, my good Randy. Yeah, I saw him. Actually, was just with him yesterday. Yeah, Randy's awesome. He's just been amazing. All around, he's a great guy. I've never heard anything like everyone loves him. Randy's the man. He's awesome. But yeah, we're still working together. Some new projects coming out. Some bigger ones coming out now that I'm like super excited for, and kind of like got a few things happening at once. But yeah, Randy's still on the team.
Very cool. And for those of us that
Yeah.
maybe aren't as familiar as Maya, we're talking Randy Jackson from like American Idol fame, that the judge.
Yeah, Randy.
Yo Dog Randy
Yo,
Jackson.
dog, that's so cool.
Yeah, yeah, good Randy.
Does he actually say that in conversation?
Yo, dog.
Yeah.
He actually does. He definitely does. Randy's awesome. I love him. He's the best texter.
He seems like a really
Randy,
genuine guy for sure.
No, he's a really cool guy. He's awesome.
Well, I actually, when I saw that Christian signed the management deal with him, I was like, that name sounds familiar, but I couldn't remember like why I knew that name or anything. So then I had to look up. I was like, oh yeah, he was on American Idol. He's a
Idol.
judge.
Yeah, it's like we used to watch like every single night. Me and my family used to watch American Idol back in Canada. It was pretty surreal the first time I met him, because especially my mom, like we were all huge fans of the show and of him, so it's kind of surreal the first time I met him.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I love all of your songs, but I think like if I had to pick like my top 3 favorite, I I can't just say my very favorite. My top three favorite, it would be Amazing, Worst Way, and Breakup Makeup. And so, do you have a favorite song of yours?
Is that?
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you, thank you.
that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, those are my favorite song of mine. It's been crazy because like each song has been a different experience. If I was to pick one though, I like Amazing a lot because I think Amazing was my second song I released. But I don't know. I really like that song. It's like a fun song to perform. It's like it's just a fun song to sing. So I think I'd probably pick Amazing.
I think we would too. Playing it right now.
No.
It's a good one. It's got constant play in our station, man.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
So what does a typical day for you look like?
That's a good question.
Do you have a
day-
typical day? Is that a thing? Does it exist?
Well, it always surprises, but it's like I think a typical day for me is I just finally got back to switching on my schedule, so I wake up early in the morning by a loud knock on the door, super loud knock.
Where do you get that alarm
Yeah.
clock?
Who's that?
Yeah, he's a he's a wild man. He's my trainer right now, and also he handles the camera. Where like he wakes me up, drags me to the gym real quick in the morning. Early morning, we go to the gym, eat some food, and I finally got a little paddle boat, so I take a little boat ride out on the lake and just sit there and meditate for a bit and just get everything planned before the day starts. And then I get a call from my mom, and then she surprises me every day with like a different list of different things that are happening that day. So it's always something new every day.
Nice. So that's about as typical as it gets, and from there it could be anything, right?
From there, that's the exciting part, though, because you have no idea what's going on until, like, you get that. Because I got to prepare myself first. I take the day to kind of chill in the morning, and then as soon as that call hits, it's like, okay, now I get to figure out what the day's going to look like.
Awesome.
Okay, so you have I know that you have a tattoo on your neck that says Limitless. And what does limitless mean to you?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, I got the tattoo a while back now. It was my first ever tattoo. Limitless to me is huge. Limitless to me is just everything that I want to represent in my life. Like when I started out creating, I grew up in the middle of nowhere. With crazy social anxiety, I couldn't talk to anybody. Like I literally had to have talk for me, and just a bunch of craziness, and just like started tackling challenges in my life one by one. Saw it kind of as like made it a goal in my life to go after the things I was afraid of, and go after kind of like the things that were outside of my comfort zone. And so one of them being socializing, getting myself in more social situations, and then from there, music was a big one. Music was like when I first started doing music, it was more so as a challenge for myself. Like if I can do this, then like I can do anything. So I dedicated like a few years, like 4 years, 3 years towards like every day in the car till 4 a.m. working on my vocals, and just like dedicated time to it. And so limitless to me is like pushing. In my life, to me it means constantly pushing outside of your comfort zone and testing what those limits are. Because I think the more that you challenge yourself, the more you realize you have a lot less limits than you think you do. And for me now, I think it's like just being able to see that in other people around me too. Is like I used to always look at people and see kind of like, wow, like kind of like just sometimes you can see more about people than they can see for themselves. And I would always see people for like to see all like just crazy potential in them, and then when just being able to witness them see that and also test out what they're able to do and push out their limits, that I love that. So I think for me it's one for myself, like constantly pushing myself outside my comfort zone and growing and testing the limits, and then two, it's like if I can do anything to inspire other people to test out what their limits are and push. Like I always see it as, that's a long answer, but I always see it as kind of like I see everybody as a different superhero. Everyone's got different talents, different giftings, different abilities. But if you are, I think a lot of us, if you're a superhero, like if you take a superhero and you put him in a sheep pen and he grows up with sheep all his life, he's gonna end up believing that he's a sheep and never even testing out his powers or realizing that he has any. Meanwhile, he's still a superhero. He doesn't know it. So for me, the goal is to get people to start testing out what their true powers are, and realizing how powerful they actually are.
That's a great answer. Great advice in there too. Just pushing your own self-imposed limits.
Yeah. Long answer, but it's definitely something I'm passionate about.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what was filming with Ava Gutowski?
Yes.
And what was filming with her for the YouTube Red series, Me and My Grandma like?
It was a lot of fun. It was cool. We did. I've known Ava for a long time, so we've been close friends for a while. So she invited me to be part of that. I had a pretty small part in it, but it was just it was fun because like there's a bunch of my friends on set, and also I haven't done I used to do a lot more acting when I was younger, but I haven't done it for a bit. So it's cool to kind of get back and have fun, just doing something really simple and short with my friends. So it's cool. I had a lot of fun with it.
Cool. Do you have any other acting projects coming up?
I want to. I love acting. It's a possibility. I think I've been holding off on acting for a bit because I want to focus on one thing at a time. But there's definitely been I love acting. I think I'm just waiting for the right part. Like if I'm gonna do a piece, just waiting for the right moment. Right now, it's heavy focus on the music, but I love acting. Definitely in the future, I'll pursue it more.
Cool. So I was reading this article yesterday that where you shared 10 fun facts about yourself. So in that article I read that you love white shoes, and when I read it about you, you had 10 pairs of white shoes, and I was wondering, have you added to your collection?
Question. I think more than adding to my collection, my collection slowly turns to gray shoes.
Right. Yeah. I was gonna say I'm a fan of white shoes too, and I can never keep them white. I just never.
Yeah. They're pretty hard to keep white. I just heard I actually was in the gym the other day and spilled smooth all over my new white shoes. So,
oh no.
they change color over time. So I'm adding to the white shoe collection, but whenever I add one, 3 get taken away, I think.
And have you branched out to other colors besides gray?
Other shoe colors? Yeah. I have, I have tested out a few other shoe colors. I got some black shoes now. I got some red shoes. I have a few other ones. I think like I'm starting to learn from my mistakes that I can't just wear white shoes everywhere. But yeah, I'm still making the same mistake. I wear a lot of. I got some cool black shoes. Couple, yeah.
Nice.
So, I also read that you love ping pong. Do you still play a lot?
Ping pong. Oh man, I do love ping pong. I grew up. Me and my brother, my family, we grew up. We played ping pong battles together, and my dad was always really good. And he would challenge us that we could never beat him for years, for like literally 7 years. We would play him every day, and we could never beat him. And it made me so mad, like growing up. And then finally we got good enough where I'll beat him like 1 out of 5 times. But yeah, we set up a ping pong table at the new house. We'll play every once in a while when my dad comes over. We'll play. We have a lot of fun. Yeah, I love ping pong.
So nowadays, who wins more, you or your dad?
Still my dad.
Still your dad.
Still beat. My dad still beats. My dad is he's 60 now, and he destroy. We'll play basketball with him. He'll destroy all of us. Like it'll be like 3 versus 1, and he just kills it. My dad's a champion.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ruthless.
Yeah.
Yep. Ruthless.
So, another thing that I read is that you have said that you love food and especially healthy, organic, gluten, and dairy-free foods. Is there a recipe that you have mastered?
Oh snap! Yes. I'm watching my words here because I have Anthony beside me, and he's usually the one to chef up. So, but yeah, I made everyone's now. we have a very restricted diet now, so our options when we go to the store or go out are pretty limited. So we rely on about 3 different meals that we switch back and forth between. One is this hash browns that Anthony makes, and then one is a mac and cheese that Crawford makes, and every once in a while we hit like Taco Bell. We're pretty restricted with gluten-free, dairy-free, and keeping things healthy. But
That's awesome. So Taco Bell, huh?
well, the thing is that with Taco Bell, it's like right beside us, and they have a lot of like, I know it's not the healthiest thing, but they have a lot of vegan, gluten-free options. Like I get the taco with potatoes and rice and guacamole, and it tastes bomb. I've never had a taco with potatoes on it, but it's bomb.
That sounds good, actually. I'm thinking I might have to go special order that.
Yeah, it's better than you think. It's pretty good.
I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah.
A couple more questions coming your way,
Go to this
Christian.
one right here.
Okay. So you have said that you love TED Talks and documentaries.
Oh my god.
Is there a particular TED Talk that you're a fan of?
Yours? I love this interview because like you're making me nerd out. Like these are all things I'm really interested in now. food TED Talks and no, I love it. Yeah, I do watch a lot of TED Talks. I've probably seen every single one.
Now, are all
Favorite-
TED Talks given by a guy named Ted, or will you tell us a little bit about him?
Yep, Ted.
yeah. Yeah, Sir Ted. He speaks to me quite often. I think my favorite TED Talk, I don't know. My favorite one probably How to Start a Movement by Derek. How to Start a Movement is a really good one.
Cool. So people,
And
if kids Google how to start a movement TED Talk, and with their parents'
Yeah.
permission, of course, they might find what you're talking about. And that's TED Talks
Yeah.
are those talks that are by really smart experts in their field and what they like to do. Just in case kids watch and don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's really cool. People share, different experts in their field share really cool ideas and just new information. You learn a lot. There's a lot of things to learn.
And it's very cool hearing people who are really good at something explain what they're thinking and how they do what they do.
Yeah, it's very valuable. Very valuable. Like, it's crazy what we have access to now. You can literally learn anything instantly.
It's like the Matrix.
It is.
I know Kung Fu. Yeah.
Yeah, at school we sometimes have to watch TED Talks, and
Have to. You
yeah.
mean get to.
yes, get to, and yeah.
Yeah.
I think the key is watching, because some of them are long and like there's a lot of speaking. I think the key is like finding ones that you're interested in. So like topics that you're like fascinated with. I think are the best one.
Very true.
Yeah, I think that's like why the ones we've watched, like I found them interesting, but I don't know, because like the teacher picked them,
Right.
and then we watched them, and so I think like I found them interesting, but they weren't like about like stuff I was really interested in. So
None of them have been
Also-
about Christian Collins or
No.
any of your other
Yeah.
favorite musicians.
None of them.
No.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yet.
Yeah.
Let's put a yet,
Yet,
on that.
yet.
It's interesting that you'll like how fast you learn when it's something that you're genuinely interested in. Like that's the thing is like some people think that they don't like to learn or it's boring, but you'd be surprised how fast you learn when you find a topic that you're interested in.
So true.
yeah, and I think all of them have been like 20 minutes or something, so I can't really like focus on it for that long. So
Right.
I
Yeah.
feel that. It is a long piece of time. It's long.
yeah, yeah. Do you have any other passions?
Yeah. Other passions. My passion is one to like live as full as I can possibly live, like really test out what's possible and do everything I possibly can in this life and make use of everything that I have. And also like just realize and be grateful for everything I have. But then two is to inspire other people to fully go after what they love and see all the giftings that they have. That's my passion with everything that I do, whether it's music or entertainment or learning anything that I do. That's my passion.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Live fully and potato tacos.
Yes, and eat potato tacos.
While playing ping pong and watching TED Talks. Got it.
You know it.
Yeah.
I want to go do that when I go home. Exactly what I'm going to do.
I would just like to point out that Christian gets it. He gets not being able to focus on a TED Talk for 20 minutes. I was saying, I was like, some people might not think that's a long time, and it might be easy to focus your attention on that for 20 minutes, but to me, it feels like an hour.
That could be a while, yeah.
So,
Ever.
Right.
No, I get that. I have really bad. I have a very, very low attention span. I'm like, if you ask anybody around me, it's hard to get me to sit still for like a couple seconds. So I'm always moving around. But I think the key is like, I try to listen just to think, because when you're really into it, then the time goes by really fast. It's got to be something, you got to be learning about something that you actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
not just TED Talks, but a lot of stuff you can learn out there that I think you'd be interested
Oh,
in. Yeah.
yes.
I'm looking at Maya on that one. All right, what else you got, Maya?
I think she has one more question for you.
Yes. So, so your positive attitude, comes through in everything, that you do, and what inspires you to spread so much positivity?
Thanks, Maya. Yeah, I appreciate that. I think one, like everyone has up and down days, but I think one is just recognizing, just being grateful. I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful right now. I remember like just even a couple years ago where my only focus was like on what I didn't have or what I want to do next or the future and everything like that. And it first stresses you out, and you never realize like how much you actually have, and you don't even get to appreciate and live, like just even notice all the blessings that you have. So once I started just like, instead of placing my focus on what I didn't have, going for like what I was going to go for next, anything, like start focusing on what I did have. And it's hard not to be happy when you really do realize how blessed you are, just even having the little things, just even being able, just even the tiniest things are a blessing. So, I think one, I'm just thankful right now, and also like I'm super thankful for all the positivity and love that and people who are lend their time, like even paying attention to what I say or do, and it means a lot to me. So like any love that's sent back, that's like, I don't know, I just like, I don't think I could pay that favor. So like anything that I can send back, just let everyone know that like I appreciate everything.
It's a great reminder to just be grateful and thankful for what you have and focus on that versus what you don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Well,
Yeah.
Christian, dude, thanks for spending so much time with us today, man.
Yeah.
For a second time on Maya's show. So
Yeah.
cool. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. I love it. Freaking, you always got the best questions, and I'm thankful to
Well,
Thank
anytime
you,
you're
Maya.
free,
Yeah.
we'd love to hear from you, or just swing by, when you're in Colorado.
If you're
I
hitting,
definitely will.
if you're hitting up Denver or on your way up to
Yeah.
Vail, anything like that, just swing by.
Yeah.
We're right
Yeah.
next to the airport.
Got it. I'll
Yeah,
be there.
I was going to. When I got to school this morning, I was telling like everyone, I was like, I get to talk to Christian Collins again today. So,
You know what's funny about that? I was telling everyone around here, I was like, yo, I got the best interview coming up in like a day in a few hours. Man, that I was like, I get to talk to this amazing girl, Maya, today. She's always got the best questions. I was saying that to my mom. I was excited, so I
So
was
cool.
excited to be on again. Thank you.
So cool, man.
Thank
Well,
you.
we'll make it a third time, coming up hopefully in the near future. But until then, good luck to you, my friend. And thanks again for calling in.
yeah.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Take care.